What's up, YouTube? I have a very special battle for you today against none other than Hayden. And, yeah, Hayden is a guy that I've never actually battled, despite us both being very big in Gen 4. In fact, looking back on it, Hayden was really, like, the only, big Pokemon YouTuber at the time I hadn't battled, at least some point in Gen 4. And I don't know why, like, I added him on Skype, as I recall, we were going to do one, and it just never materialized. But it finally has materialized here in Gen 6. We decided to do a, UU match, because that's a thing, and let's go ahead and get into it without further delay. As I said, this is a underused match, UU, a format that I haven't really done a lot of, so it should be pretty interesting. I try to make a pretty decent team, so let's see if I can stand up against his. So he leads with a Flygon called Salamence, which, even a real Salamence would be legal in UU right now. It's pretty ridiculous. Either way, yeah, I'm just going to Mega Evolve my Aerodactyl and just go for the Ice Fang. I know this thing's probably either banded or scarfed. I don't know which one. And being that he outspeeds Aerodactyl, this thing is quite clearly scarfed, as he just U-turns away. So he's going to go into something that I guess he predicts my Ice Fang. Well, not that it really matters. He just predicts something, and this Reuniclus is apparently really bulky, so it does nothing, my Ice Fang. I'm going to switch out now because I don't really feel comfortable staying in, being that Aerodactyl is pretty frail, and I don't think I can do that much damage to this. I don't have Crunch or any super effective moves. So I go out into my Darmanitan, which is a monster with Sheer Force and Choice Band, but, yeah, I'm not really sure what I was thinking. Do not take that move very nicely. I'm just going to U-turn, thinking that he might switch, and he ends up staying in, so I get decent damage on the Reuniclus, so that's not so bad. But still, kind of not a very good exchange for me. I go out into Shaman, which is kind of a tank that I have on this team. Also, it's a cute. Look how adorable it is. So cute. But yeah, it actually takes that pretty nicely, so that's not too bad. So I feel pretty confident staying in here and just going for the Seed Flare, which is Shaman's move. It has a pretty good chance to lower special defense of the opponent by 2 stages, as well as do a nice chunk of damage. I end up missing, though. It only has 80-something% accuracy, so I end up missing the incoming Credillion. Props to him for using Cordelia. Some of you recall, it was one of my favorite Pokemon back in Gen 4, and it still is. It still is one of my favorite Pokemon. I need to use it again at some point. Either way, he's going to go ahead and go for the Stealth Rock, which, actually, looking at my team, it does hurt. I don't have a Spinner, I don't have a Defogger, and I think I have, 3 Pokemon who are actually weak to Stealth Rock, so definitely not a positive thing. He goes out into his own Mega, which is Beedrill, and obviously he's going to Mega Evolve. I go into Swampert that I can hopefully take whatever he's going to do kind of nicely. I mean, I know that Mega Beedrill is an absolute offensive powerhouse, so yeah, I'm not really holding my breath. He just U-turns, though, so yeah, it ends up doing about half, which is impressive considering, Swampert's overall bulk. And yeah, that's really just not good. And I'm kind of sad. He goes back in his Credilli. And at this point, I just want to get a Stealth Rocks up of my own. He has a few Pokemon also weak to them, and I just want to return the favor and get my own rocks up. I don't think he has anything to get rid of it as well, so not too shabby for me getting those off. Now, Credilli just goes for the Toxic, which is I mean, it does hurt Swampert, but at this point, Swampert isn't really going to be... Looking at his team, I don't think Swampert's going to be able to do much to him anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to go out into Shaman, who I know can take the Toxic. I do have Natural Cure, which is regular Shaman's ability. This is not the Sky form. This is regular cute old Shaman, which I kind of like in its own way as well. In fact, this is actually a set that's pretty unique to Land Shaman. Either way, he does go for the Toxic, which is fine. I'm just going to go for the Air Slash, actually predicting Beedrill to come in and try to take the Seed Flare. But he's just going to stay in Giga Drain, which isn't really going to do a whole lot. But good for him, I guess. I guess he was just basically burning a turn, seeing what I would do. While, yeah, letting me take some Toxic damage. Now, I do have Rest on the Shaman, which is a pretty cool move on Shaman, being that it has Natural Cure. I can just switch out after using Rest, and the sleep will be gone. So it's a pretty good move that can recover my HP fully. Now, yeah, I'm not going to spoil the rest of the surprise, but yeah, I do go for the Rest as he goes into Crobat. Obviously, I do not want to stay in because, a Stab Flying move, Stab Poison move is going to hurt a lot on Shaman. I just can't afford to lose Shaman at this point because Shaman does counter a good portion of his team, actually. Either way, I go into Swampert, basically as Death Fodder, and to see what this thing is going to do. I don't know what set this is. He ends up going for the Sludge Bomb, which is weird because it's a special move, and most Crobats I see are actually physical. But as you can see, this one is indeed a special. It's a very special Crobat. In fact, it's a very nasty plotting Crobat. It is now plotting my demise here, using the nasty plot as I just go for the Skull just to get damage. I figured if he's going to let me live another turn, I might as well make him pay for it a little bit. He does have Life Orb, so he doesn't have... I mean, obviously he's limited to the amount of turns he can stay in. Regardless, he's now just going to finish me off with a Sludge Bomb, which is going to kill me after the nasty plot, and that is kind of sad, but what can I do? Not a whole lot. So I go into Aerodactyl, and I do that because Aerodactyl is just a fast son of a gun, and especially Mega Aerodactyl, it's, what, 150 base speed? Even super fast Pokemon like Crobats, yeah, you don't stand a chance at outspeeding me. Just gonna go for an Ice Fang. Get out of here. Get out! He goes into Lead Ducks, his Porygon Z, and at first I was thinking, oh crap, this thing could be Scarfed, and I don't actually know if that would outspeed me. I probably should have counted. It probably can. Porygon Z is not the fastest Pokemon, but with a Scarf, I'm pretty sure it can outspeed Mega Aerodactyl. So I go into my own Duck to get some Duck-on-Duck action here. Once again, Download does not download Special Attack, which is what I really would have wanted. So he just goes for the Ice Beam, which does less than half, forcing him to switch out. So he does go out into his Jelly thing again, this Reuniclus, as I just go for the Recover to try to get my HP back, because obviously Porygon 2 is a tank, and a healthy tank is a happy tank, as some people would say. I'm going to switch out now because I really have nothing to do, Reuniclus. I go out into my Shaman because, yeah, Shaman is something that I feel confident, like I said, going into Reuniclus. I kind of suspect this thing is, EV to be physically bulky, so I think I can do some nice damage with Seed Flare. Not to mention, if I get the Special Defense boost, obviously, that'll force a switch right there. I mean, the special defense debuff, never mind. So, I just go for the Seed Flare. He goes out into Cradily, which isn't actually going to take it too nicely. Cradily is just neutral to Grass, being that it is also part Rock. So it ends up actually doing about half, and then I also get the special defense drop, which I believe is 30% chance, or maybe it's 40. It's fairly decent chance for that, actually. But now I think, okay, there's no way he's going to stay in. He's going out into Beedrill to try to take the Seed Flare, and I was right. I over-predicted, earlier, but this time I got the prediction. He does try to go into Beedrill, try to take the Seed Flare, but not this time, sir. Get Air Slash, get wrecked, get out, stupid Beedrill. I was so afraid of that Beedrill, you have no idea. I was looking through that team, I was looking at it, when I looked at his team in Team Preview, I'm like, that Beedrill is going to screw me over, and I ended up preventing it, so pretty happy about that. Alright, so he goes out into his Porygon Z again, and I'm like, I don't know what this thing's going to do. I really should have just stayed in, but I was so afraid if they were going to use Ice Beam again. Instead, he just goes for the Tri-Attack with Adaptability. That is going to be ridiculously powerful, and as you can see, it's going to murder my Porygon 2. I'm actually not 100% sure about this Porygon Z set. I know it's either, I think, Modest with Scarf, or maybe it's Specs, and it's a Timid Specs one. I'm actually not 100% sure. But either way, Aerodactyl is able to outspeed it. So I go out into that, and I miss Stone Edge, which... Oh god, why do I even attempt low accuracy moves? Why do I attempt it? I should have just went for the freaking Aerial Ace that I had, and it probably would have killed anyway. I don't know, maybe I got greedy. I'm really sad about that. So instead I have to send in Shaman. Thank God this thing is tanky enough to take it because of how cute it is. And I just go for the Seed Flare, which does kill the Porygon Z, but at a great cost. Shaman is at extremely low life, but looking at my HP, I know that Stealth Rock does 21 damage to me, so I can survive a Stealth Rock hit. So that is huge, because I do have Rest, like I said, and I do outspeed a lot of his remaining team, so I'm going to be able... I hopefully will get a chance to go ahead and Rest again with it. Either way, I go into my Gyarados, which is pretty ridiculous as UU. Remember back... I mean, when was the last time Gyarados for freaking UU? Apparently, guys, check this. Gyarados, Metagross, and Salamence. All three are UU right now. How did that happen? What is this Gen 6 thing? I don't even know. Either way, I'm just going to go for the Waterfall. I end up critting, I believe, but it doesn't end up doing that much damage anyway. He's just going to go for the Shy Wave. Gyarados, I brought 2 Water types, and his team is actually pretty, it's pretty, it doesn't do much. He's pretty resistant to water overall, so it's like, Gyarados and Gyarados and my Swampert is pretty much wasted. I'm just gonna go for the taunt because I don't want this thing to set up, and that. Yeah, I'm so afraid this thing's going to set up at this point. I'm 99% sure. I know it has Recover, first of all, and I don't want it to recover. But I know it probably has Calm Mind or something as well. Either way, so this is my opportunity to heal Shaman. This thing is pretty damn slow, so I can just come in and go for the rest. And yeah, the last move on this moveset is Sleep Talk. Pretty cool set if you don't... I think it is a cool set. Rest, Sleep Talk, and if I really need to, I can just rest and switch out to get the free heal. So, pretty cool in my opinion. And now I'm going to show off my Sleep Talk, which I don't think he was expecting. I think I caught him by surprise a little bit, maybe not. Either way, my Shaman is just so adorably cute and lazy, it's just gonna try to sleep again. Stupid Shaman, why'd you do this? Come on, Shaman, you need to get a good attack now. You need to get a good attack from this Sleep Talk. Stop being so lazy, you stupid Shaman. I have faith in you, Shaman. Either way, he's going to continue going for the Psy-Shocks, but I really don't think his Psy-Shock is going to be able to 3K me, so I'm pretty sure I can just keep resting, unless he gets a crit or something. Either way, so I get the Air Slash, which is not really the one you want, but I'll take it. It's an improvement over just going for a rest when you're already sleeping. Anyway, I'm going to wake up this turn because, as most of you probably know, rest is guaranteed 2 turns for sleep. So you can actually predict when you're going to wake up, and I just go for the rest again, because I know that, yeah, he can't kill me unless he gets some setup. My taunt did wear off, so I'm going to see real shortly here if he's going to try to set up against Shaman. Anyway, as you can see, I do get off the rest again. He just goes for the Psy-Shock again. I'm going to try to go for the Sleep Wave. What I really, really want is a Seed Flare, which is stabbed. Keep in mind that Air Slash is not stabbed on Land Shaman. But more importantly, is super powerful, and I do get a Seed Flare off this one, which is pretty damn awesome because I get him to red HP as he tries to set up with Calm Mind, and now, Shaman, now you just need to just don't get a rest off the Sleep Talk. Anything, really. He's in red health, you can kill him with any move. Just get an attacking move, Shaman, and I can stay in and probably tank, Flygon move. Come on, you can do it, Shaman. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Come on, don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. You're... no, Shaman, why? I can't stay mad at you. You're just too damn cute. But, that really sucks. I end up getting a lucky right here. I actually try to finish off with Air Slash because it has slightly better accuracy. But I end up not even killing him. It would have killed him if I got it off, I think, the Sleep Talk the turn before. It doesn't end up killing him, though, because of the Calm Mind, boosting his special defense. So I got pretty lucky there. I should have just went for the Seed Flare to kill, but either way, I do get the flinch. So at least you're able to do that. And now I kill the Reuniclus. So, yeah. And unfortunately, he still has the Scar Flygon. And we had calced it. We calced it at the end. Scar Flygon using Outrage, he would have done, I think he said, 50 to 67% to me. So I think it would have just came down to dice had I gotten an attacking move off that last Sleep Talk. Overall, I'm kind of happy how Shaman played. Definitely was a pretty cool tank, but he's going to get this one as he just outrages my Darmanitan to win 2-0. But what it could have been had you just not been lazy, but yes, when you roll the dice with Sleep Talk sometimes, you're gonna get burned. Anyway, today's question today I think would be a cool question is, what is your favorite ability in Pokemon? As you can see, Natural Cure is a pretty damn awesome ability. Probably not my favorite. There's tons of abilities. Sheer Force is cool. Intimidate. I just don't know if I can choose, but I want you guys to choose what your favorite Pokemon ability is. Leave it in the comments, and yeah. I hope to see you guys again next time. Rate, comment, subscribe if you liked this video. Good day.